We remember one of the most celebrated dancers and choreographers to ever grace the stage. Artist Judith Jamison has died.
Jamison was 81 years old. She died today at New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Medical Center after a brief illness.
She gained fame as one of the featured performers for the world-renowned Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater and would go on to lead the organization as its artistic director for more than 2 decades. Her style inspired generations of dancers and brought tears really to audiences who were fortunate to witness her talent and her grace.
At the end of a performance, when people go crazy and they're applauding or they're stunned, that's when I get you. That's when I get you, because I know that this has happened to you. We've shared an experience.
And what an experience to witness the beauty and power of Judith Jamison. Born in Philadelphia, Jamison would make her way to New York City, and in 1965, she joined Alvin Ailey and his Young Dance Theater. Jamison was in her 20s at the time.
This man saw me fail an audition, and I ended up with an invite 3 days later saying, "Would you like to join my company?"
Jamison would rise to prominence, becoming the principal dancer for such works as Cry and Revelations, which has become a sort of anthem for the company.
Going from Fix Me Jesus, which is that beautiful duet, to The Umbrella and Waiting in the Water. I said, oh, he has me running around with a prop. And I got so upset. And as soon as I got on stage and the music is like filling on that doom, 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 doom. So I came running out. My face was like this. I'm like,
after Ailey's death in 1989, Jamison stepped into the role of artistic director. She retired in 2011, but served as artistic director emerita until her death. Eyewitness News reporter Kemberly Richardson had the honor of interviewing Jamison just 1 year ago. And even with all she's accomplished during her life, this phenomenal woman remained ever so humble, refusing the label of legend.
But I'm not comfortable with it because my old line is, I still got to go down the hall and do my laundry, this legend. Still hard for me to get a taxi, this legend. You know, I mean, I could roll the list. I'm just, you know, the regular person who happens to have this God-given talent that brought me over.
A spokesperson for the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater says details on the celebration of life for Judith Jamison will be shared at a later date. Gone at 81 years old, she will be sorely missed.
Very devastating news coming in this moment in time. You know, Judith Jamison, the legendary dancer, and of course one of the founders of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, American Dance, passed on, you know, at the age of 81, and according to a statement that has been released by the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, they said, we remember and we are very grateful for her artistry, humanity, and of course an incredible light which inspired us all. Jamison grew up in Philadelphia and trained there in ballet from a very young age, at a time when black dancers were very, very rare in ballet, and she began her career with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. That was in 1965. After Alvin Ailey's death in 1989, Jamison stepped into the role of the artistic director, where she remained until she retired in 2011. You know, for me, what I can learn from her life and legacy is, you know, to remain humble, because I remember in one of the interviews she was regarded as a legend, a god, and then she refuted the idea very quickly, saying that no, this is a God-given talent. You know, you shouldn't praise yourself, you should remain humble, and it's a trait we should learn and take on in our daily lives. She said, I didn't know what I was doing here. I had no idea. I just knew I was in New York, and that this man saw me fail an audition, and I ended up with an invite 3 days later asking if I wanted to join the company. And over the years, Jamison performed some of Ailey's most praised works, including Revelations, her style inspired generations of dancers and brought tears to audiences who were really very fortunate to witness her talent and grace. She was unique, she was spectacular, she was majestic, she was a queen, man. And this is a lady that danced with eloquence and integrity. And to dance with her and to be in her sphere of energy was really very nice and mesmerizing. And of course, those who have worked with her can only say praise. Of course, the funeral and memorial service updates, celebration of life updates, they will come at a later stage. But of course, in this moment in time, we are sending our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and everyone who was really in love and knew Judith Jamison. Rest in power, the queen.